It's morning of day 2. Been walking for maybe like 3.5 miles. Phone battery is pretty low, so I was letting it charge. But looks like we've got our first view, which is pretty nice. I'm kind of ready to be out of the trees and start getting into some of these big valleys and big ridge lines and stuff like that. So well, I stopped to take a break, take my leg off, my shoe off and stuff. I'm starting to get some tender spots on my foot, so that's not good. But like 2 minutes after I sat down, it started hailing, so I guess I'm gonna keep moving. I think I've got maybe 3 miles until that meadow. Really hoping that that's where the water is. I think I've still got maybe 2 liters, hopefully. So, fingers crossed for some water. We're doing okay, but I would certainly feel better knowing where the water is. I spent a little bit of today kind of lost, so that was fun. There was a spot where I popped out and there was no more trail. I backtracked and I looked around and couldn't find anything, so just used my GPS and I found another blaze on a tree, and then there was nothing. It was in like a just like bare dirt area, so I wasn't, wandering around through a bunch of downed trees and stuff, but I was like, what the heck, where's the trail? Did not enjoy being lost, but again, very glad that I have my GPS. I mean, I also have a paper map, so I could have done a little wayfinding, and I'm sure it would have been okay. There were enough landmarks to have a basic idea of where I was supposed to go, but yeah, there's definitely some parts of this trail that are pretty challenging to navigate. Pretty nice view. Just stepped out of the woods into this valley meadow. I'm like basically at the 20-mile mark, just about. I'm really hoping that a little bit further down there is some water. So there is some water in here, though it's cow water. I guess I'll assess how much water I have and then decide what I want to do. Because yeah, there's a ton of cows in this valley. This was where I had been intending to camp, but it's only like 1:30, so I don't know. I think I'll just take maybe take a long break and refill on water if I need to, and then keep going. Well, I left the meadow, thought about staying. I ended up staying for about 2 hours. I did filter the water, and it was totally fine. And I was still feeling really good, so I figured I could just keep moving, knock out some of the uphill, so I didn't have as much tomorrow. I've done about 12 miles for today already, and I'm wanting to get just a little bit further. There is a lake up ahead that's about a half a mile side trail, or road. It shows a road, half a mile road down, and it's big enough to have a name, so it's a good sign. So I'm thinking about going to there, which I think is maybe a mile from here. This will cut my uphill in half with what I'm planning on doing today, so that's nice. Whew, well, it's about 5 o'clock, I think, and wanted to get to camp and eat and sleep. Well, I changed my mind. Since I found this stream, I think I'm just gonna stay here. Then I won't have to go half a mile off trail to get anywhere where there's water. I can just stay here. I was like 3 or 4 tenths of a mile from the turnoff to go to Hacking Lake. Anyway, so I feel like I might as well just stay here. Definitely feeling tired. A lot of uphill, but feeling pretty good. Glad that I was able to put in 12 miles, no problem, so it makes me feel good about the rest of the trip. Maybe I'll get ahead of schedule, or I don't know. There's going to be some big passes, so who knows if I'm going to want to do more miles, or if 10 is going to be a struggle. I don't know. We'll find out, but yeah, I'm glad to have found some water. I think I'm going to rinse out my shirt and my body maybe a little bit. I'm very sweaty and sticky, so it's nice. It's nice to have some